Mic check, mic check. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like and subscribe mainly. And comment. So we're only gonna play a little bit of Ghost of Yotei because there is some new games and new media to do some reactions on and talk about. I did a somewhat long review of this game, Ghost of Yotei, and I think it would be best if I just revise over that review and do another one now. I'll also clip it up and make it a separate video as well, because this game, it pains me, like it really pains me. I had to do some soul searching and self reflection before giving my verdict and my overall score of this game. And due to that score, like, I've spent a number of days, like a couple of days. Let me lower the volume of this as well, actually. I spent a couple of days. Is there like a master volume? Toggle audio output between midnight and standard. Could do midnight, but so there ain't no volume, but okay. Actually, maybe sound effects. Put that to 50. Yeah. So, yeah, I spent a couple of days just gathering my thoughts on what this game actually is in terms of scoring it and giving my opinion, right? And whenever I give my review of anything, whether it's game, movie, or TV series, because I'll do those as well. I want my reviews to be extremely authentic, but also like critical to the degree of, if you ever hear that I've given a game a 9 or a 10 out of 10, then that is an exceptional piece of art, an exceptional piece of work, right? So when I'm giving my reviews or critiques of a game, I'm not holding back and I'm not slacking in terms of like my honest opinion of the media. So Ghost of Yotei, I give the game a 5 out of 10. And my review was very much based on just the game and the game alone. I didn't compare the game to any other game. And I didn't use and or compare the game to its previous or predecessor, Ghost of Tsushima, because this game is not a sequel whatsoever. It has no connection and or ties to Ghost of Tsushima. So let's just be very clear on that. Oh, what's that? What's that? Right. Let's try. Alright, anyway. So I judge this game based on its own individual merits, gameplay, story, and innovation, creativity, and its art. Because when I'm reviewing things that are involved with any kind of art, I'm going to view it as such, right? So primarily, this is the reasons why I gave the game a 5 out of 10. And it's a good 5 out of 10. A good one. It's not a bad 5 out of 10. It's actually a good 5 out of 10. Oh, so there he is. Let me go inside. Right? Let me go up here. It's a good 5 out of 10. And that is... do you know what? I actually have some of these to do, I think. Yeah, I've done this. So when I give my ratings of anything artistic, it's okay, we've got to go this one. I start with a 10 out of 10 rating first. And then I work my way down. So every game or any piece of art starts off at a 10. It's a perfect score. It's when going through it, playing it, or analyzing it is when that score drops. If something is a 10 out of 10, that means throughout watching it or viewing it, it never dropped off. There was no drop off. How do you open this one? I think my controller's being a bit funny. Right, so that goes there. Those don't move. So yeah, unlike IGN that rate and give their verdicts as a score going upwards to 10, mine is the reverse. It starts off 10. It's like a gymnastics type of way of grading, where you start off as a perfect 10, and based on your performance is where your score will lie as you descend from that 10. Now, with Ghost of Yotei, there we go. With Ghost of Yotei, a traveler's map to Snowblight's hideout. 9 tells of okay. With Ghost of Yotei, the story is ultimately a bad take on a revenge quest. Revenge stories are hard to do as it is. And this don't move. What does it? Revenge stories are hard to do as it is. So So to do a revenge story, you've got to really factor in a lot of different elements. Like like the oh, that was hardly nothing. You got to factor in a lot of different elements, such as the character development, the characters' morals, their empathy for others on their quest to seek revenge, plot twists, hurdles, triumphs, and the tribulations of going on that quest for seeking revenge. And in Atsu's case, it was developed and geared towards the completion of her task of taking out the Yotei 6. Then ultimately, she just goes back on that for a very, very weak reason. It's very bizarre the way they did the ending, because that was what killed the story, really. Because there were certain elements of the story that was kind of weird as well. It was just kind of weak. So, for example, you have a twin. How old was you? Let's just say you're both 9 years old, and you get separated at 9 years old due to the Yotei 6 or whatever, right? So you're thinking your twin brother is not alive anymore. So you then develop, you then grow up and seek out revenge on them. You then discover that your brother, you meet up with someone, and that person doesn't recognize you. You don't recognize him. Keep in mind you're twins, and it's been 16 years. Not a very, very long time. But for some weird reason, you don't recognize each other. It's only when Atsu reveals that the sword that she carries, the katana she carries, is her father's, that the brother realizes that, oh, you're my sister. And then they make up, well, they start to catch up and rekindle their their family ties, right? He tries to deter her from seeking revenge from the Yotei 6. That was the first bizarre thing, because you've lived your life for 16 years. I'm on my own quest, which I've been determined to do. You're not going to now just change my mind on that. The other bizarre thing is him getting in the way of that, which comes at a cost to his ultimate demise in the end, right? Spoiler alert. So that was dumb on his part, because he didn't really show much loyalty to his parents that passed away and what she's trying to do. Be right back. Alright, my bad. So, as I was saying, Atsu, as they're rekindling things and starting to redevelop their family between themselves, and he kind of tries to help her out in terms of getting to the Yotei 6. Doesn't really work out. She isn't convinced that he's shown enough loyalty to the fact that he's just Atsu's just trying to defend the honor of their family by getting these people, and you're just there trying to be a samurai for a clan. We're talking about the family here, and you're trying to kind of not be on my side on this quest. Atsu was quite, as a character, that this is, and I think this is just really weak story writing, which is to be expected from games, which is why I don't put any reverence or high expectations on stories in games, because out of all mediums, from music to movies to series and books, game storylines is the lowest on the totem pole, because they are always weak, because the main goal of a game is the fun and enjoyment factor of actually playing the game. So they always put the story on the back burner. When a game has a really good story along with a good game, it's rare, and they tend to be like blockbusters, like really popular. Anyway, so Atsu getting to know her brother again, Jubei. It's been 16 years. For whatever the reason, Atsu assumed, yes, that he wasn't alive, but now that you know he's alive and you're rekindling things and getting to know each other again, for whatever the reason, she assumed that he didn't find anyone. He's a man, by the way, so he didn't have a relationship, have a family, nothing. She just assumed, oh, he's a samurai and that's it. So when he reveals that he does have a family and he has a child who is your niece, Atsu is like completely taken aback by it, and her whole perspective gets changed. And it's like, you know what? I kind of have something to live for. Maybe I shouldn't go after revenge, which adds to more stupidity, because you're now basically, which goes back to what I was saying in the beginning, when you're making a story about revenge, you need to have a purpose beyond just getting your get back. There has to be more to it than that. There has to be like a overarching rationale other than your feelings of anger towards getting revenge. So Atsu's was just like, yeah, when I accomplish this goal of getting revenge, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I've been so geared towards this. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just lost. That's when things become weak. And anything that can fill that or step into that void is basically what the story writers use to kind of somewhat deter her from her main mission, in the form of Jubei's child, which is Atsu's niece. That one thing is what has led her to take the perspective of, you know what? I'm not going to end one of the Yotei Six's life. And you know what? I don't mind just letting you go to Lord Sato, because I've got a life now. Obviously, that's not what ends up happening in the end, and you have to take him out anyway. But all of that is what makes the story crumble, and it's just weak, and it's just bad writing in the end. They was onto something, and then it just completely collapses. So I rate the game starting off at a 10. Story's bad, so now the game's a 9. Immersion. The game is not very immersive as you would think. It's a mirage to make you think it's immersive, but it's really not immersive as you would like to think. In such a big world, look how big this world is. This is how big the world is. There's only a handful of animals in this whole world. I can probably count them all on two hands. You got horses, there's cows, deers, the odd grizzly bear, foxes, wolves. I'd say 3 types of birds, fish, and that's about it. Off the top of my head, I think that's about all of them. Yeah. Oh, and one polar bear. One. So there's 11 animal types in this whole region. It's very, very weird. But I know why that's the case, because you can see where the game developers put a lot of their effort in. But by doing so, they ended up cutting corners a lot. So there's that. The facial animations isn't very good at all. It's passable, but after a while of playing it, because I played this game for about 85 hours, I completed it at 80 hours. You start to notice it a lot. The intros are fantastic, but the facial animations during regular cutscenes are really emotionless. So you can see how they cut corners on that. But you can see how beautiful the absolute array of environments are in the game. They didn't cut no corners on that. But there is a lot of invisible walls. Areas you just can't access, and it makes no sense. Takes away from the immersion. Throughout this whole island, you can only eat mushrooms, fish, and drink sake. Very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. So for that, I'm taking off another point. So we're going from 10 out of 10, took off a point because of the story. So it's 9 out of 10, taking off another point because of immersion, which reminds me, there's not that much things you can do after the game in the end game. And when you go into different huts and different places, there's not that much you can actually do or interact with. Whenever she interacts with most things, they end up disappearing. You don't see her physically grab things, unless it's in cases. So for immersion, the game is now gone down from a 10 to an 8. Replayability and difficulty settings. When a game has difficulty settings, right? This has 6. You got casual, easy, medium, hard, lethal, custom. But really, it's 5, right? From lethal being the hardest. I completed the game on lethal. You get no reward for completing the game on any of these difficulties. When you complete a game, you're meant to be rewarded with something just because you completed the game. It's almost a like a thank you in a way. That, oh, thank you for playing our game. We're rewarding you with this new unique mode now that you get access to, or this new katana sword, new weapon, new character outfits. You get rewarded with something. You get no reward for completing the game. Plus, you get no additional trophy for completing the game on its hardest settings. That should be the standard. For some reason, you don't get that in this game. Replayability. The end game, there's nothing to do except continue on playing the bounties that you may not have done during the normal playthrough and photo mode. That's the only thing you can really do, is just take some cool pictures, which is great, but that's all you have. So you can't replay the boss fights, the fights, the duels. You can't replay them. Once they're done, they're done. Now, there may be in the Legends DLC update that you'll get to do that, but that's all the way in 2026. We're in October of 2025. So from now and then, keep in mind, that's the year GTA 6 comes out. This game is going to be obsolete. Actually, not obsolete, but there's going to be games coming out during this time and 2026. There's going to be no reason to come back to this. So for that reason, the game's a 7. So it's a 10. Story's bad. It's a 9. Immersion, not immersive enough, or a very low level of immersion brings it down to 7. Hold on, it's a 10, goes down to a 9 because story's bad, goes down to an 8 because it's not very immersive, and now goes down to a 7 because there's no replayability. Goes down to a 6 because of 3 things, and I'm going to merge them all into one because I'm giving this game grace as much as I can, because like I said, I had to give a lot of self-reflection before giving my absolute conclusion to my review. The boss fights are scripted. That's something I hate so much in games, when a boss fight is scripted. Scripted boss fights basically means it doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what weapon you have, doesn't matter how strong you are, you cannot defeat the bosses unless something occurs that is extremely specific to said boss. That is taken away a lot of your freedom in getting to these and fighting through these encounters. Very bad. Yellow paint, the yellow paint strategy that occurs in this game is abysmal. For those that don't know about the yellow paint syndrome in gaming, is basically yellow paint that shows you what you should do and where you should do it for dumb people, pretty much. It's a very annoying way to baby someone into where to go and how to do certain things. The thing that's annoying about that is that it undermines your intelligence, and it's a disrespect to your intelligence. There's a lot of that in Ghost of Yotei. A lot of that. When you see a barricaded area, there's going to be a red tape which is interactable with your hook to just break through the barricaded area. When there's any kind of wall climbing, there's only going to be one path on that wall that you can climb to progress. When you have the detective elements, they're all dwindled down to, if there's mud, there's going to be footsteps, follow the footsteps. It's very mundane, very lazy, and very, very simplified for people that just don't know how to use their brains. It's very annoying, and it affects the immersion as well. When there's a crime that's happened, or you need to seek out a bounty, just look for the mud. You don't even need to do any kind of detective work. Look for mud. There will be footsteps. Follow the footsteps, and a few meters away will be the enemy. It's very stupid. So there's that. The other thing is the enemy AI is not intelligent at all. One of the reasons why I like to play games on this hardest or hard difficulty is because usually the AI, it takes away some of the dumb factor of the AI that you go up against and the NPCs. The AI companions in this game do nothing. They practically get in your way, and they do not fight at all. Practically. Very, very weak AI. But again, I guess that's a corner they cut when making this game. So with all of that, the game is very linear at parts. As open as a world this game is, it's very linear. When you get to doing the story parts or the side quests, it's just, this is the way you're meant to go. This is the only way you're meant to go. Go that way. And one last thing, and this is a really big thing, is the dialogue options. At points in the game, you're going to get the choice between picking certain dialogue options. And obviously, they put that there to make you feel like you have a choice. The truth is, you have no choice. It's completely fake. Regardless of what dialogue option you choose, the outcome, reaction, and response will always be the same. Always. Doesn't matter what you do, it will always be the same. That is very annoying, because why have them in the game in the first place? So for that reason, that brings it down to a 6. We're getting real close to the 5. So from the top, 10 goes down to a 9 because the story is bad, ultimately. From a 9 goes down to an 8 because the immersion is not there. It's not very immersive. Like, for example, even here, there's nothing I can interact with. Nothing. I can climb out and climb back in. That's it. So from 10 goes down to 9 because story's bad. From 9 goes down to 8 because the immersion is weak. From an 8 goes down to a 7 because there's no replayability. Not enough replayability in such a beautiful world is wasted on just only having photo mode to go back to and nothing else. From a 7, it goes down to a 6, reaching closer to a 5, simply because it's very linear. Yellow paint all over the place. No, scripted bosses and no dialogue choices. No additional paths you can go in based on the dialogue options you choose. Last but not least, what makes this a 5 with all my critiques is in terms of customization of your character. This is your loadouts that you get. It would be nice if you can actually name the loadouts, but that's not a big deal, right? The outfits, you get different outfits you can choose from, which is cool. But the only customization you get is the whole outfit from head to toe, a face mask, and a hat. What they should have done is you could change the top and mix and match that with the bottoms, mix and match that with what's on the feet. Accessories, you can have earrings or not have earrings. Like, what are we doing? Like, this isn't really enough. All of this is all you get. Now, there's probably a few more, maybe one or two more items. In fact, I think there's only one more item I'm missing. This is pretty much all the items. I've even got the DLC item, which is this. It's weak. It's the customization is weak. The other reason why this gets a 5 isn't just the customization, but it's the combat. The combat is decent. It's decent, but ultimately, I want to just play with the katana, right? Now, you can do that, but again, the game is quite linear, so you are forced to use other weapons. It doesn't matter what, you're going to be forced to use other weapons. The moveset with the weapons, well, with the katana, is very minimal. Like, as a samurai, this should have more moves. Ultimately, you're just pressing the same button over and over again. Triangle is the dominant button in all of this. Over and over again. For majority of the moves, you're just pressing triangle a lot. As you can see, look, triangle. Triangle, triangle, triangle. You press square from time to time, but it's triangle. Look, triangle, triangle, triangle. Hold triangle. Release triangle, triangle, triangle. Triangle. Like, triangle, triangle. Like, it's all the same button. There's no depth to it, really. To the degree that if you watch any other person's playthrough with this game, and they're going up against the same boss, and let's just say they're using just the katana, their playthrough will be very similar to another person's playthrough. Like, there's not enough individualism when it comes to the moveset and the combat, but it's passable. It's still good. It's still fun to play. But yeah, that along with scripted boss fights, no replay, not enough at all replay ability. Is what ultimately gives this game a 5 out of 10 for me. It's a 5 out of 10. Why is she glitched? She looks like she's glitched. But yeah, those are all the reasons why Ghost of Yotei, without comparing it to any other game, including Tsushima, is a 5 out of 10. When I did a review of Ghost of Tsushima, I gave Ghost of Tsushima, after the DLC, ultimately a 7 out of 10. It was a great game, but not a fantastic game. It was a very good game, but not a great game, because there was some things that it could have had that would have made it a great game, like cooking. And even in this game, even though there is cooking, again, you can only cook two things: mushrooms or fish. Drink sake. That's it. You can't add no ingredients. You can't cook in different types of ways, add different type of things to it. Nope. That is that. So I appreciate they included cooking in this, but then it's like you're taken away from it because it's like you can't really do much. So it's almost like, if you're going to give me something, give it to me in its best form, or don't give it to me at all. That's kind of like what I feel from this game. If you're going to give me an open world that is as beautiful as this, allow me to explore it completely. Don't give me the amount of invisible walls that is in this game. It's ridiculous. If you're going to give me like boss fights, and this is another reason why that cements this game as a 5 out of 10. One last thing is back to the choices, the sense of freedom. You're very restricted in this game. There's an illusion that you're not restricted because of how the game is an open world game. And you can talk to anyone you want to talk to. But you are restricted because when you talk to anyone you want to talk to, the response is always going to be the same, no matter what dialogue choice you pick. And in terms of... okay, there's a sword. In terms of the boss fights or the encounters, no matter what you do, you have to defeat the Yotei 6 in the order the game has made it, has restricted it. So you have a lot of people online that are saying, oh, I'm 50 hours in and I haven't killed anyone from the Yotei 6. In other words, what they're saying is they're X amount of hours into the game and restricted themselves even more because you don't have access to the whole game unless you've defeated at least 3 of them. That's just a fact. You do not have access to this area of the map. From this point to this point of the map is inaccessible until you have defeated at least 3 members of the Yotei 6. Now, let's just say you wanted to defeat the head member of the Yotei 6 first. You can't do that. Even though the developers tried to make out and say that, yeah, you could defeat the Yotei 6 in any order you want. That was a lie. No matter what happens, this is what will happen in every single human's playthrough of this game. You will defeat the snake first because they use that as the tutorial, right? So the snake will be defeated first. The Oni or the Kitsune will be defeated either second or third. No matter what, they will be second or third, period. After that, the dragon will be fourth. No way, shape or form will it be anything but fourth. And then after that will be the snake, which then leads you to the last member of the Yotei 6 is Lord Saito, which is 6. That is fundamentally what will happen in your playthrough, no matter what. That is just it. Let me put on one of my pictures because I've been taking some pictures. Yeah, the photo mode is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So, I mean, I would love to replay this fight, but they don't allow you to. Um. So yeah, where was I? Where was I? That's what gives the game a 5 out of 10 for me. No matter how much I slice this and critique it and try to give it more of a grading, it's ultimately a 5 out of 10. I will look back on this review and I don't think I'd ever give it anything more than a 5. It actually is a 5 out of 10 game. Now, it's a 5 out of 10 that had the potential of being a 9. But because of the things that I've mentioned, it's ultimately a 5. The only thing that could save this is DLC. DLC can bump this up to a 7. And that will put it on par with Ghost of Tsushima. Because there's things about this game, in particular the combat and the replayability factor of this game, that makes me look back on Ghost of Tsushima with a bit more admiration. Because I gave that game a 7. Because this lacks it, it makes me tempted to give that game a 7.5. Because I would like to just do the duel and the boss encounters again. The boss fights could have been a lot better as well. Like, this is one of the good ones against the Oni. This is one of the good boss fights, I feel like. I think the dragon was a good boss fight as well because it felt like a boss fight. It felt different to regular NPC fighting, right? I mean, I love the pictures, man. But yeah. This fight felt like a boss fight as well. What else? The Kitsune didn't feel like a boss fight. It just felt scripted because you had some with you. The last fight against Lord Sato, scripted, plus you had someone with you at one point. At a point as well. The snake was a good fight, but it wasn't better than the dragon. It was just a regular fight. So there wasn't really much in terms of those fights. Ultimately, the majority of people that play this game, I think we're all in unanimous agreement that the Takezo fight is the best fight in the game. I think I have a picture. Here we go. Let's use this one. This was my ending of the fight with Takezo on lethal difficulty, of course, as well. And this was the best fight in the game. And this wasn't even a boss. This was just a regular fight. The funny thing about that is this one fight is the equivalent of the fights back in Ghost of Tsushima. So like, yeah, like it was quite underwhelming when you fight against the Yotei 6. They just wasn't really nothing special. So yeah, man. 5 out of 10 is what this game gets. Next year, I will revise the score, but it is not going to move from a 5 out of 10. I'll give one caveat. Ghost of Tsushima, I gave a 7 out of 10, and then I ended up selling the game. This game is a 5 out of 10, but I'm not going to sell it. So take that for what you will. Because one thing I will say with Ghost of Tsushima and with Ghost of Yotei is it's the quintessential samurai game. If you want to feel like a samurai playing in a game, this is the best you're going to get from any game. Which gets me excited about when Onimusha comes out, which is coming out next year. And if it's early next year, this DLC for Ghost of Yotei will be competing with that. And if they come out around the same time, I'm going to be playing that unless they're going to do a lot in that DLC for Ghost of Yotei. But yeah, that is my review ultimately for Ghost of Yotei. Like, comment and subscribe and let me know your thoughts on Ghost of Yotei. And I'll catch you all later in the next one. Peace. All right. So that was my revised review of Ghost of Yotei. It was a lot longer than I would want it to be. So at some point, I will do a YouTube short on Ghost of Yotei. Yeah, this was my fight against Takezo. Let's see how I defeated him. This was a good fight. Yeah, so I'm gonna post this as a separate video. So this was the moment when I beat the Takezo. Let's watch it.
I must remain Takezo the Unrivaled a bit longer. Make this duel unforgettable.
This was such a good fight.
Make this duel unforgettable.
Oh, the parries were just on point.
Do not disappoint me.
So after this, I'm gonna go back in to Ghost of Yotei just to finish up that quest, and I'll do a few bounties, and then we're gonna go on to reviewing, well, not reviewing, but reacting to a few things on IGN. What an end to a fight. Such a good fight.
Finally, I am Takezo the Unrivaled no more.
Yeah. Let me know your thoughts on the Takezo fight and the boss fights in goes to Yotei. This was mine on lethal difficulty. Let me know how you found fighting Takezo, because I believe he was the best fight in the game, or the best enemy in the game. And yeah, just thought I'll put this video up as a separate video because yeah, it was such a good fight, very fun, and very similar to the fights back in Ghost of Tsushima. Very good fight. Very good fight. So yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. And this is where I get the swords. That was fire. See, you get rewarded for completing such a hard task. But it goes to Yotei, when you complete the game, you don't get rewarded with anything. It's just crazy.
You've returned, Atsu. How did you fare?
Master Enomoto, the Kusarigama artisan is safe, and I cleared out the Ninetales den.
What did you find?
Prisoners. Your grandson had been rounding them up. Or worse.
So I've only got a few missions left
So
since I'm
much
at the
hatred
end
in
game.
his heart. I thought I could guide him. Now others suffer because of my failure.
He has to be stopped.
I know. A day I hoped would never come. And now it is here. We must prepare for the fight. There is a technique you must learn, inspired by observing nature. Read the scrolls, internalize their techniques.
I don't care about these techniques
throw the
because
chain
I
forward.
did this
As an owl
and doing
swoops
this
down on its prey.
katana
Then pull the enemy
katana
towards you.
only.
But only if you can break their stance. Then you follow with a
The fact that she can just
devastating second
learn these moves so quickly
It's deceptively
is
simple.
so
and powerful.
it just
Yet,
affects the
like
immersion of this
Kusarigama,
game.
This technique is more than it appears. You will find it taxes your spirit, like the storms of Teshio Ridge.
A powerful technique.
It is. If you can perfect it, you might even defeat a master. Try
See,
to take
look.
me down.
I'm pretty sure she perfects it like straight away. It's so weird. See, look, she perfected it already. It's just crazy.
Very good. You know how to wield it. If only my grandson wasn't the target.
If you can't deliver the blow, I can.
Yeah, the facial animations are
Thank
so
you.
poor here
To strike down my own daughter's
in this
child.
game. It's so poor.
My courage wavers.
Look at her. It's so
How do we
robotic.
find him?
I have a plan.
The only thing moving is the mouth, and that's it. Alright, back to the samurai because I ain't using that.
Observe the forest.
A path.
Visible only if you know how to look for it.
A road just past the trees.
Yes, they block the view of the path. Convenient.
Looks like an old campfire.
Safe from the winds and prying eyes. All of this is perfect for moving something you wouldn't want to be seen.
The Ninetales come through here?
A smuggling route for prisoners.
We can use that. Set an ambush.
Precisely. My grandson will be forced into the open. We must prepare.
How do you want to do this?
I will act the part of a weary traveler, old and infirm. You hide nearby, and when the Nine Tails approach,
I strike.
do not miss. Start a fire, then hide yourself in those bushes. I used to go hunting with my grandson. We would cook the meat over a fire like this.
It's not your fault he turned to the Nine Tails.
Perhaps. It's my shame.
Love doing that.
Ah, fellow travelers. Keeping warm, I hope.
It's your rotten luck to be out here, old man.
Oh?
We can't have witnesses.
Now, Atsu! What trespasser? Your life is forfeit!
Were
Alright, that's
any of them
easy.
your grandson?
No. Remain vigilant.
Grandfather, is that really you?
You finally come off your mountain. You gave me no choice. What would your mother say if she saw the man you have become?
She's dead. Her memory withered because you wouldn't train me.
There was too much hatred in you.
And this woman? She killed the Kitsune. Is she any better?
I am not his responsibility.
Neither am I.
Do not let it come to this. Please. We are still family.
Whatever we were died with my mother. Kill them both!
Get on with it!
Alright, let's go.
The Kitsune sends his regards.
They ain't gonna last.
She can't be killed!
Alright, let's go. Easy.
I give up.
He doesn't have long.
You should have been at my side. I wanted so much more for you.
I know.
We all write our own stories. This is how yours must end.
Goodbye, grandfather.
Atsu,
I am sorry.
you struck a blow I never could. Small mercy that it is finally over.
I wish there had been another way.
For years, I imagined we would reconcile, but some fates cannot be denied, however cruel. Come, let's get out of this wind. I often tell my students the wounds they suffer in battle are merely a nuisance. Pain can be ignored. Keep fighting.
But not all wounds are physical.
Indeed, I now struggle with my own lesson. Yet the battle for Teshio Reach is not over.
There are many in the Nine Tails like your grandson.
Their hate cannot be allowed to spread. With the Kitsune gone, you can bring peace to this land. Find their remaining hideouts and liberate any settlements they've captured.
I'll do what I can.
Though it may sound strange, the farmers here are hardy. You'd benefit to seek them out.
I am aware of Hana's talents.
She is a survivor. Before you go, I have one last thing to show you. When I refused to train my grandson, I gave up all hope of legacy. Until now.
Only the living can carry on someone's legacy.
You are not dead yet. Whatever they call you.
I don't have a future beyond the Yotei 6.
Are you so sure?
She's so stupid.
Observe. Its talons hold the first Kasarigama I ever trained with.
Must be special.
A powerful weapon for those who can wield it. When you are able to pull it from the talon's grasp, you will know you are ready. My Kasarigama will be yours.
I will try to be worthy of it.
Okay. Got an achievement. Help Master Inamoto confront his grandson. So I guess I gotta do the move to get it. What the hell?
Stuck tight. Stuck tight.
Press. I pressed it though. Oh my gosh.
Stuck tight. Stuck tight.
Damn.
Stuck tight. Stuck tight. Stuck tight.
Is there a move that I'm missing that would allow me to do this? Okay, it's not that one. That's not that one.
Stuck tight.
Press triangle. Okay, press
Stuck
triangle.
tight.
It's not working.
Stuck tight. Stuck tight. Stuck tight. Stuck tight.
Okay. Maybe this is glitched. Let's look up how to do this.
Stuck tight.
Alright, let's see how this person did it.
Stuck tight. Stuck tight.
Oh, I think I might know. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I think I can only unlock this after I've mastered.
Stuck tight.
I've got to master everything else. It's so stupid. So stupid. So that means I've got to 5 things. Alright, so that means where is the guide that has the maps? Damn. Where's the guy that has the maps? I thought he'll be here. Alright, let's just find him.
Drawing maps would be a lot easier without everyone trying to kill each other out here. No need to admire my work. Put it
Let's
away.
just get
quickly.
more.
I am never getting out of.
And let's just do them. Is it gonna be here? Let's get down.
That's the point.
Money being a soldier.
I thought this would be a lot quicker than normal, so I can just get down to doing the reactions. Oh, okay. Oh, that was nice. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Of all the times for the wolf to come, that was the perfect time.
Someone, please!
Oh, that was expertly done. That was fire.
Let's get you out of here.
I was asleep at home when they kidnapped me. Woke up freezing, with my hands bound.
You are bait to lure others in.
Then I'm glad you're the one who found me. They got a shock. Please, take this.
Be careful out here.
Quite a decent amount of money, actually. I don't even know if... Where is this? Is it this way, maybe?
Looks like a nine-tail outpost.
Ah. Okay, so it's this way then.
Let's see what you're hiding.
Flip in. Okay.
They mentioned the abandoned hideout I found, the one cleared out by the mother bear.
All right. Now I literally don't need to go the same way I went. Did I not just buy 3 maps from the guy? Something like... is it here? There we go. All right, so where do I go? This is not too far Okay, looks like it's up this way.
Nine Tails.
Oh, that was close.
Never challenge the
missed,
kitsune.
Standoff.
Must be another outpost.
Oh, I love that. Safe right there. That's so sick.
It won't budge.
Come on. Quick tip, if you're ever getting too cold in this game, if you just stand near a fire, you get warmed up. Come on, I'm trying to move the statue. Wow. So that's death. That's death. That's up.
It won't budge.
Oh, it won't budge. Alright. So that means death. That means death. That means up. That means death. So is it saying I should go?
Looks promising.
Ah. There we go.
Someone has access to the Nine Tails Metsubushi. Could be useful.
Long way to go on this one. Alright, so that's that. I feel like this needs to get done. But really and truly, I just wanted to do a few bounties. I just wanted to do a few bounties and then do some views. So if anything, I will come back to this.
Over here, boy.
Go. What? So it wants me to go this way. Damn. So I gotta go around there. Okay. Puzzle to solve. Come on. Okay, so that's that. Maybe this way. Okay. Charm of drunken adversary. Is this just another charm about sake? Because they are not. They are whack. Very whack. Defeating enemies, it gains a moderate amount of health. Hold on, what charm was this? Drunken adversary. I think it was. Enemies killed in a standoff have a minor chance of carrying lootable sake. See? Whack.
Shimaki!
what's the point of this? Slide down and go onto that. Can I get around it? If I can't get around there, I'll do this another time. Along with some bounties. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can. It does not look like you can. Oh,
Shimaki, right!
you can.
Hey! Hey!
You've taken our master. Your blood will run. No, they're on you! Be ready for this!
What?
What the? What the? He was just here. Wait, not yet.
The fountain!
Woo! That was nice.
Thank you.
What did they want?
I don't know. They only spoke amongst themselves.
Go on, get to safety. How to get inside? Locked.
Okay. Alright, so I'm guessing it's those directions on the walls. So that'll be that. That will stay. That will be that. This will be backwards.
We're getting somewhere.
Oh, I didn't know you can light these. Maybe this is the only one that should be lit. And that one.
We're getting somewhere.
Oh yeah. Probably have to bring this over.
It fits.
Hold on, is that it? No. And then this one. Yeah, right after this I'm gonna go straight into checking out some
A passage.
new things to review.
I'll have to crawl.
React to, in fact. after a short intermission also. I want to use the smoke bombs a lot. It's the most easiest and quickest way to get these nice assassination
Nine-tailed
stealthy
training
kills.
ground.
Are you kidding me? This is a lot. Let's just get to it, man. Because... Okay, and I got the wolf as well. So this is gonna take a while.
Stay back on Ryo!
Nice. Anyone else?
What was that? I see you!
Oh, come on, can't I aim at you?
That
Oh,
wolf
that's
doesn't seem
ridiculous.
to like me.
There we go. I got a ghost stance. Oh, it's over now. It's gonna get him. Why is the wolf not getting him? Stupid. Alright, easy enough.
Nothing here! What about you? Someone's here! Next dog!
Why did it change angle? What?
Try and block this!
Kidding me. Try this as quickly as possible. There's no way the wolf can get to them like this. Let's see.
He's back. Tricky one, on.
Shit. Somehow I jumped. Somehow the wolf got him. Oh my gosh.
What? I see you.
You've taken from us. Today is your last.
Nice, nice, nice.
You're
Stand off.
stalling.
Never cross the nine tails. She's unkillable. She's unkillable.
Take that.
I see you.
Why can't I do this with this regular katana? So stupid.
Be ready for this.
These assassination kills never get old.
I see you there.
Let's do it. Speed run. Ghost starts. It's over. Ooh, that was nice. I actually didn't know you can do jump versions of that.
Somebody's there. Die.
You die. Damn, is there a way I can get up there?
What?
No more.
Right, that's the whole camp.
Where is your leader? Answer me.
Only the weak lose a fight. I have been found wanting.
Oh, interesting. That's a first.
The only place left is the main fort.
That is a first. He's the only one that just took his own life. Which is funny because Saito's men wouldn't do that. They'll just give up the information straight away. Because clearly they don't care about Lord Saito, I guess. I did not think this would be as long as it would be. Oh, looks like we got a
No,
mini
I
boss
should
fight.
thank you. You cleansed the weak from this place.
No way. Stupid. No.
Weak.
I'm trying to select the right thing. Oh, come on. That's not what I selected. Oh my god. Did I select the right thing now? Finally. Why have I got my... Stupid. Let's run that again. I just want to do the smoke. There we go. Bang. Take out a lot of them. You.
Weak, after all.
Alright, how can I do this quick? I just want to use samurai only. Brilliant. Come on, why did my... My move didn't come out. I don't know why it keeps picking the Kishirigama when I just want to use my samurai. See, look, why is it picking that? I clearly picked... I should have just died. Oh, that was sick. That was sick. Woo! Okay, you got killed. That was some nice parrying though. Here we go. Alright, now we can fight.
Is that why you killed those settlers? They were weak?
I put their lives to good use.
Let's fight. Let's really fight.
This world is for those with the will to survive. You know this. I see it in your eyes.
No, you don't.
You don't know me.
That's how I wanted it to go. And it was a bounty. Perfect.
You won't hurt anyone else.
Ooh, and a sword. A katana. Okay. Nameless Death. This was actually really worth it. Decent fight at the end as well. Let's bow. Bow our heads. That was actually worth it. Let's take a look at that. Nameless Death. This is actually a nice blade. A very nice blade. Very nice blade. Uh-huh. I was just about to exit as well. I just jump that. There we go. Damn, that's a lot of gear. We'll do this in a second. Let's solve that box real quick. Oh, same thing. Oh, interesting. Interesting. What did we get? 1,500 coins. Great. Is that all of them? Yeah, so all of them. All right, so that goes to Yotei for today. Now I've got to do some reactions because I've noticed and seen some new
things in media to check out and games. So let's return.
It's been 30 years since the original PlayStation launched in Japan on the 3rd of December 1994. To celebrate, we invited you, the PlayStation. It's been 30 years since the original PlayStation launched in Japan on the 3rd of December 1994. To celebrate, we invited you, the PlayStation Access community, to vote for your favourite PlayStation games from across 3 decades of unforgettable titles.
what you miss isn't always this obvious. Regular brushing only cleans 60% of a tooth surface, but cleaning in between with a TP brush can help you get to the rest.
You should be ready.
Ready for what? What are you saying happened?
It crossed the line.
Utter fabrication.
I don't feel comfortable having this conversation.
Not everything is supposed to make you comfortable.
After the Hunt, coming soon, exclusively in cinemas.